Hello viewers, welcome. So, this is my second webtoon video on my channel. Previously it was School Bus Graveyard, which I'll come back to. But today, I'm here to talk about the greatest real estate developer, a comedic isekai webtoon, which you can read free at www.webtoon.com/this is not sponsored. Now, the main reason why I'm talking about this webtoon isn't just because I found it genuinely funny and enjoyable to read, but the fact that it managed to hook me even though it's another isekai. Now listen, I don't really like isekais. Generally, I believe like most of them are garbage. Most of them are just protagonists who had shitty lives, were losers, no bitches, got hit by a car, and now wake up to a world that really caters to them. They become badass and overpowered with britches, and that's it. Most of them don't really have an ending. I don't really like these immersion type protagonist comics. It's okay if you guys do, but I just don't like how easy it is. Now, I'm gonna be honest. This isn't really that different. Let me give you a quick rundown. The protagonist is Suho Kim, a man who lived in Seoul, Korea, whom has died after overworking himself as a construction worker, as well as studying to be a civil engineer. He had a really shitty life, but is reborn as a side character of a novel he last read, Lloyd Frontera. The character is the son of a noble whom is heavily in debt and is in danger of losing their estate. In the actual novel, they do end up losing their estate. Everyone has a grim fate aside from his bodyguard Javier, who is, in the original novel, the main protagonist. Now about the son who he's just reborn into, he's basically a bum. He drinks every day, fucks around with the townsfolk, and is generally a menace to society. So he's ended up born into a reality with a really shitty reputation and an even more shitty future ahead of him. Speaking of reputation, in this package of ISEKAI'S, he's in here with a system in which he can acquire and upgrade skills by gaining reputation points, which I'm sure you guess why that's required. Now you may be thinking, wait, isn't this the shit you hate reading already? And my answer is, yep, absolutely. But I only continued reading due to the fact that this was recommended by my Somali uncle. But seriously, the way this webtoon differentiates itself, even though it follows the same trends, is all due to its absolutely hilarious comedy and its pacing. Let me explain. The protagonist is a hilarious, likable dickhead. After being reborn, this guy has one objective: to clear the debts and be very rich so he can be an absolute bum. This guy goes on about this goal by introducing modern civil engineering to those who would need it. The common folk, to different species, to a different land, and the queen herself. He amasses the people respect, the loyalty, and power along the way. Now being the allegations, am I? Listen to me, guys. It's the shit in between that counts. Listen closely here. This guy does not give a single fuck about the goodness of what he does. He only cares for the damn money. All for the life of the bum. The man hoes the fuck out of everyone, including his bodyguard Javier, which is so damn funny. Let me go through the early ones, and trust me, the further you go into the story, the better. Exhibit A, the first victim. His dad's guard captain pulled up to him for using his soldiers to do his labor. In the OG novel, he's the one who betrayed the Lord, so knowing this, he disrespects the shit out of him and even challenging him to a 1v1. This motherfucker accepts immediately and bro pulls up with a shovel. And this motherfucker is like, yeah, I'ma defo kill him. It's allowed because it's an honorable duel. And then gets bodied immediately by this motherfucker. Look at the disrespect. Furthermore, these guys pull up and they're like, yo, chill, you're doing too much. And he's like, aye, cool. Then further beats the fuck. Not to mention, this motherfucker executes him with a giant ass hamster. Like, what the fuck? Alright, that was just a taste. Let's move on to Exhibit B. Slavery. So, one of the con men that puts the Lord into further debt and try to conspire with the other motherfucker, they get pulled on by Lloyd and the other guy, Javier, get their asses kicked, and bro is about to be put to rest. But he's like, nah, don't kill him. You can't be murderers. Ties him up to a chair and is like, yo, don't worry, all will be blessed. Just sign this contract here. And the contract is employment with a salary. But 80% of it is paid back to the money he's already frauded out the Lord. And according to that shit, it will take him 520 years. Got this man crying signing that shit. And now you may be thinking, at least that's better than death. You haven't heard the pure violation of the next part. 11 episodes later, Lloyd is reading something that he finds absolutely extravagant. He goes to find the motherfucker Tortoise, that's his name, him and tells him of his discovery. This motherfucker is hard at work and anemic, probably from not being able to afford shit with just only 20%. And Lloyd is like, yo, remember the contract? The bit about working for like 520 years? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, yo, I know that sounded, you know, ridiculous. And I even take that seriously. But don't worry. I found a spell that allows me to turn a corpse into a fucking ghoul. This man is dead ass gonna have him working after he dies. to add insult to injury, bro is like, why aren't you happy? Smile. And just look at this broken ass man right here. Bro was so demonic in that situation. His system wanted to invite him to meet the devil himself. And that's spoilers for later though. So these two cases already set the precedent of what you're gonna expect throughout the whole webtoon. And this is just the early shit. It keeps getting better and funnier as you read on. You know what? One more. We're gonna do one more. Exhibit C. Generational slavery. Yes, you heard it, ladies and gents. It keeps getting better. So Lloyd and his crew are building some giant ass farm in some previous wasteland. And just as it finished, the Viscount of a land that controls the water supply comes in and lays claim to half of it, because it's technically it belonged to them, but they ain't do shit with it. So Lloyd recites the law like the Bible, telling him that this shit is technically now his and gets him to fuck off. And bro takes it so personally, he poisons his entire estate's water supply. So you know he wasn't about to let that slide. He ends up constructing a way to get his own water supply, as well as simultaneously destroying the Viscount's dye business, bringing him to his knees as he's about to go bankrupt. And bro's like, yo, chill, don't worry, all is forgiven, just sign this. And obviously bro reasons like, yo, what the fuck? This shit is way too expensive. And bro is like, yo, ain't nobody told you this water was free. Fucking black Air Force energy, bro. It ends with his bodyguard Javier monologuing like, damn, this motherfucker is cold. This contract had no expiry dates, which means he and his descendants will have to pay this shit to this guy for God knows how long. Fuck me, it's just too good. And let me tell you guys again, this is only just within the first 24 episodes of this shit, and I've missed out some stuff already. It gets way better than what I'm saying right now. If I were to give you guys a teaser of what's to come, I'll just quickly spit fire of some random favorite moments. This guy saves a whole ass town and fucking checks the mayor to give him a bonus, guilt tripping him over the fact that he saved his people, saying, yo, is this amount really worth the lives of your people? And then I swear down, this shot, that's this absolute shot from polite and sophisticated to absolute menace when he gets him to pay double is too fucking good. This guy goes on, meets the queen, and plays mind game. Then as they're like, yo, I know he knows that I know what he's saying about, like, what the fuck? Javier being holed all the time on labor, Lloyd being holed on being ugly, Javier trying to break this man for not having no bitches, Javier trying not to laugh when Lloyd is at a marriage meeting and the girl cries at him for being too ugly while being forced to say he wants to marry him. There's just so much, and out of the few genuine manga that I've read / watched anime, like Grand Blue and Prison School and maybe more, this joins the rank as being one of the funniest pieces of media I've read and enjoyed. I hope you all are hooked because it's genuinely underrated. I'm ended here, guys. If you guys want me to make a part 2 or more in-depth video talking about this motherfucker Lloyd and his Black Air Force activities like DJ Champ does, then all you gotta do is like the video and comment it down below. Until then, the next video will be about School Bus Graveyard and what I've thought about it after catching up. Till then, see you guys later. Wait, also tell me if there's anything else you want me to read in Webtoon. I'm looking for genuine recommendations and it better be peak. But yeah, goodbye.